back to the farmstead. Well, you know, if you've been around here any length of time, that I love freezer meals. I love to have things that I can pull out of the freezer, heat right up, and have dinner ready in no time. Today, I'm putting a little bit of a spin on it. These are kid-friendly freezer meals. You will appreciate them. Kids will love them. So, let's get started. We're going to be making a Cool Ranch Dorito crusted chicken tenders, chicken nuggets. We're going to be making pepperoni pizzas, and we're going to be making Laura's favorite, mac and cheese with hot dogs. So, we're going to be packaging them 3 different ways so you can see the variety of ways that you can use to package things for the freezer. So, all right, what are we going to do first? Let's do the chicken and get it cooking in the oven. I'm going to pair my chicken tender nuggets with some tater tot rounds. I'm going to get these in the oven to be baking. I've got it set at 400, and I'm going to let these bake until they are nice and crispy and almost overbaked. And super crispy is not a problem, because once you put these in the freezer and then warm them back up in the microwave, they're perfect. So, off to the oven with our tater tots. Now for my chicken, I have 3 pounds of tenders here, because that's what I happen to have in the freezer today. I have a parchment-lined baking sheet with a rack on it, and I want to put these on a rack to bake because I want them nice and crispy. If there's any juice or whatever that gathers up, it needs to go to the bottom so that the tenders themselves stay crispy. So I'm going to wear gloves today since we're handling the raw chicken. Let me get my little cutting board, and we will get busy. Now once I get these cut, I'm going to put them in this bowl, and then we will dip them in flour and egg, and then some ranch, Cool Ranch. Apparently I can't do 2 things at once. Just a moment. There we go. Cool Ranch Doritos. We're going to crumble these up until they're really fine, and they give it a really neat flavor that your kids are going to love as much as mine. All right, so chopping board. So I'm just going to take my tenders, a little piece on it, and I'm going to cut them up into about 1-inch chunks, which is about 3 pieces each tender. Some of them are a little bigger. I think I'll cut them down 1 more. There we go. We want them to be bite-sized, eat them with your fingers kind of food. Maybe 4 pieces. These are big tenders. Oh yeah, 4 pieces. Perfect size. All right, put this in the sink, get me some clean gloves, and we'll set up our dredging stations. Okay, we want to give our chicken a nice crispy coating. So I've got regular all-purpose flour here. Got some eggs, and then we're gonna smash up Doritos. So into my flour, I'm gonna add just a little bit of my favorite all-purpose seasoning. I'm gonna mix that up. And dipping the chicken in the flour, then the egg, helps the eggs stick better, which in turn helps the Doritos stick better. So we got our 2 eggs here. Don't need the shells. And mix those up a little bit. This may be enough. If not, I will get a couple more. You know what? I think I'll add a little bit of milk to this. That's what I'm going to do. Just a little. And there's our oven. All the way up to temp now, so it's all ready. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so there's our flour, our egg. With a Ziploc bag. Cool Ranch Doritos. You could do this with the regular Doritos. That'd be a different flavor. But we like the Cool Ranch. I'm going to put about half of that bag in there. Zip it up. Mash. Get the air out so I can get all the way down. And then you can do this with a rolling pin. But it takes some effort to get my rolling pin out. So I can shoot it off. Little bitty small pieces. That's the way to go. And then I've got my pan here all ready to put them on. So I'm going to set me up a little assembly line here. Chicken, my flour, my egg. Put on gloves. Ta-da! Okay. A few at a time. Scatter them around. Now I want a dry hand and a wet hand. I'm going to try. I'm not making any promises. So I'm going to take them out of the flour. I'm going to shake all the flour off. Put them in the egg, milk. Use my fork to kind of roll them around. Drop them into my crunchy chips. Shake them up. And spread them out on my rack. Just like that. Okay, I did end up crushing up the rest of the Doritos. We've got them all battered up, and now we're going to put them in our 400-degree oven with our tater tots until they're nice and cooked all the way through and crispy. Maybe even a little crispy, way crispy. Yeah, 20, 25, 30 minutes. We'll just check them as we go. Now that our chicken and tater tots are done, it's time to package them up for the freezer. Now these are little divided containers. I got them on Amazon. I'll link them down below. They're a paper-based product and they work really great for this. You take them out, put them in the in the microwave, and in 2 or 3 minutes, you're ready to eat. Now these do take up a little bit of space, so I'm going to only do 6 of them. So I breaded 2 pounds of the chicken, and I'll use the other pound for dinner tonight for something or other. But this is plenty to package these 6 containers. I've made some labels, I've got their lids, and so now we just need to get everything packaged up. Now I'm choosing to do tater tots with these, but you could do mac and cheese, you could do corn on the cob would be good, rice, mashed potatoes, a variety of things, green beans, whatever your littles would like. Remember, you want this to be something that they will enjoy, something they look forward to, something that they will eat. Because if you've got picky littles like we do, then you want something that's going to really appeal to them. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now let's put some of our little tater tots in each one. And these will warm up really easily. 2 or 3 minutes is all it takes. If you've got dipping sauce to go with it, our folks are really into Chick-fil-A sauce these days. All right, there we go. That's plenty for each one of those, and we'll save those for dinner tonight. Okay, so we're going to put a lid on each one. Now these will stay good in the freezer for a month, 6 weeks or so. If they're going to stay any longer than that, I might wrap them in plastic wrap or something just to keep them a little more secure, but truth be told, these get eaten pretty quick around here. We're going to cover them up. They stack nicely. Nope. Straight tater tot. And it's just really nice to have something when we come in from running around, doing all the things. Been at practice for this or practice for that. Got to run back out again for practice of something other sort. To have something quick and easy for them to fill up on. You're not running through a drive-thru somewhere. You know what's in these. There we go. A little label. Now my labels, I put what's in it. This is Cool Ranch chicken nuggets and tater tots. I put my little logo on there. And I always put the date that I make things on here so that when I look at the dates in my freezer, I know when I made that. Or on the shelf. I do it when I can things too. Alright, let's get these all labeled up. Alright, there we go. Now these lids actually did not seal well onto the bottoms, and I was pretty disappointed about that. So I pulled them back out of the freezer and I put them into my heat shrink film, sealed them up, and then with my heat gun shrunk it down to close it up good so it would stay well in the freezer. So I do not recommend these little cartons after all. They look great, but just didn't work. Next up, Laura's favorite meal, mac and cheese with hot dogs. So while the pasta is cooking, I am going to cut up the hot dogs into about 1/2-inch pieces. I'm going to put them in a bowl, and once we get the macaroni and cheese made up, we will mix it all together. We might need a bigger bowl. So we're going to make up our mac and cheese according to the package directions. I've got the noodles all cooked and drained. And a little bit of country crock. Stir that up. And I'm going to add my cheese. And when I add my milk, I want to make sure that I get enough milk so that it's nice and creamy. I don't want to short it at all because I want to have maybe even a little extra moisture in it when we heat these up in the microwave eventually. They can go straight out of the freezer to the microwave. But if you don't have enough liquid in there, it gets really dry and not as appetizing. Okay, so that's how I would normally serve it, just like that. But I'm going to splash in a little bit more just so that I have that extra moisture. All right, so I'm going to transfer that to a bigger bowl. In we go. Put this in the sink. To that, I'm going to add my chopped up hot dogs. In they go. I'm just going to stir this all together. Now you could add salt and pepper if you like salt and pepper. My folks prefer it just like this. The cheese mix seems to have enough salt in it that you really don't need any extra. Plain, simple. Kids love it. Somehow the simpler things are, the more they enjoy it. All right, so I have 8 containers. We're going to see if it'll fit in 8. Whatever we have left over, if we have any left over, we'll have for supper. All right, so I'm just going to take my handy dandy ice cream scoop and scoop it in. 2 scoops. Oops. Missed. There we go. Probably hold it in the bowl, huh? Now when we're ready to heat these up, I'll get them out of the freezer. You can set them in the refrigerator to thaw overnight or for a few hours. Usually we don't plan that far ahead. So I will get these out, put them directly into the microwave and cook them for about 2 minutes. Excuse me. And then we will stir them up, and if they're not hot enough, we'll put them in for another minute or so until we get them just the way we want them. All right, so there we go. And we've got plenty. Let's make sure we're good and full here. I want to overfill, but I want to make sure they're full. And even my pickiest eaters love this. Granted, this is not the healthiest meal they could have, but in a pinch, in a bind, I'd rather feed them something that we have made, that I know what's in it, than go through the drive-thru. So we're just gonna put our lids on. I've made some labels. Just says mac and cheese with hot dogs and the date that we're making, month and year. So I'll know if we get into June that, hey, that needs to be eaten up. All right, there we go. And just enough left for dinner tonight. For this part of the video, I have called upon my assistant, Laura. All right, Laura Lee, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay our pizza crust out on our board here, okay?
I'm gonna make this one. You don't need that right now.
Yes, we're gonna do all of it one time. Okay, so lay them out side by side. And we are using ready-made pizza crust. We can make our own, but I haven't perfected that yet, so we're not.
Not quite.
And pre-made ones are just as good.
I think there's like enough room to like fill on this.
Okay, well set 2 down beside it. I thought it was big enough, but maybe not.
Let me see what I can do. Get some.
All right, there's the others. Okay, line them up.
I'm gonna see if I can like fit them.
Okay, now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of my spaghetti sauce that I made. We're gonna put some on each one, okay? I'm gonna get a spoon with holes in it.
Okay. Okay.
Because we don't need all the juice, we just want the tomato part.
This is how many I could fit on here.
Well, lay one right beside it.
Right here?
Here, lay one right here on that.
On here.
How about that?
Much better.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a spoon and you're
one.
gonna spread it out.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Spread it out all over. And then we're gonna add cheese.
Have I tried this sauce
And then we're gonna
before?
add pepperoni. Yeah.
I like it. Okay. I just don't remember.
It's just regular pizza sauce. Spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, marinara.
Marinara. At least it's not ketchup.
Nope, not ketchup.
That would be disgusting.
That would be.
Why would do you want ketchup on your pizza?
So I'm going to pour you some pepperonis in a bowl.
And I'm going to eat one. Or maybe just a little more. Just maybe a couple.
And put the cheese in a bowl. I think this will be enough cheese. I got more if we need it.
Don't do everything that I'm doing because, well, some of the stuff I do, you don't need to do for this. But if you want, you can eat the pepperoni and cheese. I'm giving
Well, we're going to wait until we get all through before you start gobbling up stuff.
I know, but...
I know. It's tempting.
It's way too tempting.
Has it got enough on it?
I'm trying.
Spread it out good.
I'm trying. It's hard with this because it just moves it
Oh, yeah.
everywhere because it's so liquidy.
You want it to be too liquidy, though.
Just remove a little liquid. Okay, that's
Okay, I'll take that if you want to start putting cheese on each one. Now we're going to put these in vacuum seal bags so that we can store them in the freezer. And once you get ready to eat one, you can either take it out, put it in the oven to bake it until it's nice and bubbly and ready, or you can even put them in the air fryer. They're the perfect size to put in the air fryer and cook for 3 or 4 minutes.
I'm going to bring the bowl over.
There you go.
So it's a little easier.
Put a little more on those. We want to make them nice and cheesy. All the way out to the edge.
Some of them you just have to spread it.
Oh, spread them out. Spread them out. Spread them out.
Just a little and a little on that.
Good? Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect. We have just a little bit left.
Well, here, let's put the last little bit on one. How about that?
Perfect.
Good? All right. Pepperonis.
Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're tiny pizzas.
Okay.
If they were bigger, I would have probably done 10.
Well, you are the pizza expert, so whatever you think. Okay, so I've got vacuum seal bags that I've already cut to size, and I've sealed one in already. And this is going to be a tight fit to put it in, but it'll fit. Okay? All right, so this one's ready.
I was thinking of doing a smiley face, but I'd rather just do 5.
Okay. We're going to gently put it in our bag.
If you're planning on making this and then eating it straight up right after you make it, then just cook it and you're done.
Right. You know, I made my legs a little big, but that's okay. Too big, better than too small.
Yeah.
All right.
And all of them are done.
Pull all the juice off. Gonna seal it up.
Look at it. They squeezed a lot of juice off.
It did. I'll probably seal it twice just to make sure it's good and sealed. just the seal on it. And then once I get this done, you can put a sticker on it.
And I'm just waiting by eating pepperonis.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
There's the stickers.
And
Put that one.
I'm gonna give you a knuckle. Pepperonis are greasy.
But they are yummy.
1 out of 25. Why does it say 1 out of 25?
It says 1/25 because I made it in January of 2025.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it right on a pepperoni. Look, it's right on a pepperoni.
How about that?
Okay, so where do I put on one set of labels?
Okay, set it over to the side. There we go.
Alright, pepperonis.
All right.
That sucking noise is so weird.
All right, Miss Laura. Good job. We have how many meals here?
20.
20. We have
6.
Cool Ranch chicken nuggets with tater tots.
We got 6 of these.
Yep. Got 6 pepperoni pizzas.
And then we got
And how many mac and cheese with hot dogs?
8.
8. You think that'll keep you fed for a little while?
Yes.
So there you have it. Bulk batch meals for kids for the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
And I'm the one who
In
gets
a
to
heartbeat.
eat them. And I'm the one who gets to eat these right here.
There you go. Thanks for watching. See you next time.